Here in the heart of Washington, D.C., a party for Iranian-Americans. It's the ancient Festival of Fire, part of celebrations for the Persian New Year. Back in Iran, the festival is frowned upon by the authorities as un-Islamic. But here, 3 generations have come together to celebrate and look to the year ahead. It's a year that may go down in history, but among the people gathered here, emotions range from excitement to deep skepticism.
I think I would say from the relatives I have at home that there's definite excitement about the potential of change, and that there's a lot of people in the community that aren't political that would like to see some of the change.
I don't believe what they say. Maybe they are not honest. Maybe they don't stay on their agreement. Maybe, again, they hide something. Who knows?
Suddenly, a VIP arrives. It's none other than Reza Pahlavi, the exiled son of the last Shah of Iran. He says he feels a nuclear deal might let the regime that ousted his father off the hook.
Our most important issue with this regime is there's no human rights in Iran, as there's no political freedom. So as long as that is not sacrificed in the context of making a deal, then I think Iranians will much rather have the situation resolved, but not at the cost of trampling over our rights. That's very important to understand.
It's no wonder there's still bad blood for many. Ayatollah Khomeini's Islamic Revolution 36 years ago didn't just oust the Shah. It sparked the wave of emigration to America. And relations between Iran and the US have been poisonous ever since. But Jamal Abdi says now is the time to make a fresh start. He is policy director at the National Iranian-American Council, one of the most vocal advocates of a nuclear deal. He says it wouldn't let the regime off the hook, rather it would empower those seeking change from within.
I think that if moderates and reformists are empowered, they can take Iran down this direction where in 20 years we are looking at a democratic country that represents its people, that honors its human rights obligations, and is a player in the outside world.
It's taking a long view of fostering change in Iran and ending a rift that's already lasted so long. But for the youngest Iranian-Americans, it does hold out the prospect of a very different world, one in which the 2 countries they belong to aren't enemies, but friends.